Good everybody. So just Jung here with I guess more small business tips, really as the biz coach, as my brand is branding me at the moment. And today I wanted to talk about rhythms in business. It's something that's been coming up with actually all of my clients for all time, but more and more so, recently. I'm not sure what you economists think out there, but a small business in particular is really, really firing. I think the economic impact of COVID has hit, obviously governments, obviously the financial sector and large enterprise and corporate level kind of businesses, medium, yeah, they're getting hit pretty hard too, and obviously household people. But small business, obviously there's those directly affected, tourism. Hospo, I think they're bouncing back too, but most of my other small business clients, man, they're just cranking, especially around consumer goods. Anyway, so really, really busy, which is always the case when you're a small business owner, COVID or no COVID, right? Um, and so rhythms are really, really important, right? And something else that we often hear in business is I'm stuck in the business, I don't get to work on the business, and things like that. My response to that is, well, who runs your calendar? you know. And obviously, as a small business owner, for those of you, that are small business owner, you know that you're accountable to the bank, you're accountable to IRD, you're accountable to your team in a lot of ways, and obviously your clients, customers, and partnerships that you have as well. Anyway, so really, really busy, and something that's really, really important is rhythms. And so, as an example, you want to spend more time on sales. Well, put it in your calendar, right? And I'll even go further than that, and I'll say that there's rhythms, right? There's you waking up every day. Obviously, we have biological rhythms, sleeping, drinking water, eating, clean protein and vegetables and salad, etc. That's a body rhythm. And remember, you're the most influential factor on your business. So I'm a big believer in kind of taking care of yourself, and that'll help take care of the business. Um, there's 5 key areas of business. We need to build these rhythms in: finance, strategy, delivery and operations of your product or your service, sales, and marketing. You need to build these rhythms in, right? So, as an example, in a small business, you should be looking at the cash flow forecast every Monday morning because largely you're in the game of small business and your cash flow forecast is a scoreboard. And you want to be influencing or improving the performance of the scoreboard. It's your cash flow forecast, right? So you need to be looking there every Monday morning. Put that in as a recurring meeting with yourself and or your bookkeeper and or your finance team, blah, 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 blah. You need to have that in there. Strategy, and that might be a monthly thing. Obviously, it's an ongoing thing too, but this is working on the business. Put it in your damn calendar, hour a month, 2 hours a month, 4 hours a month, whatever it is. Get it in there and get a rhythm going to it. I'm going to talk about some of the concepts around rhythms too. Delivery, man, are you nurturing your team? Are you having your one-on-ones, right? Whether it's once a month, once a week, whatever. Depends on your business, depends on your industry, depends on your team, etc., etc. Your culture. Are you reviewing, as an example, at the moment, are you reviewing pricing, right? The supply costs, the delivery times to get products in for those of us that are products orientated, and are you reviewing the pricing so that you can fix your sales pricing, right? Which affects your finance, your net profit, your gross margin, your gross profit, right? Obviously, sales, man, sales is, you know, the blood of any small business, right? And yeah, look, a lot of us will have word of mouth and referral kind of business coming in a lot of the time, but you still need to nurture that. You still need to follow up, right? I saw some stat when I was doing some sales training, and it's something like, ultimately, people will make the initial response to an inquiry or a lead coming into the business. Maybe they'll follow up once, and then 80% of us, sales reps, business owners, what have you, don't follow up after that. Right, and when you think about it, look, it must be true. You must be able to think of some times where you're like, I replied to them, I chased them once, and then I didn't do anything about it, right? And so, how much of your sales revenue in your financial reports is being missed because you're not following up on sales? So have a rhythm around it, right? And then obviously marketing. And marketing, oh, by the way, right? You must have heard me say this, right? It's not always having some Facebook ads, doing some Instagram posts, or doing some silly TikTok dances, right? Sometimes it's just about calling your existing clients saying, hey, how are you going? Are we due for our 3-month review? Right? And at the review, it might be 15 minutes on a Zoom. Hey, how's it all going? Are we delivering what we said we were going to do? Do you need anything else? 3 simple but very, very powerful questions, right? At the end of the day, business is all about relationships, right? Once you got all your systems sorted, all your Facebook ads and your Facebook funnels and your lead magnets sorted, a bit of a sales process and sales team, whether it's yourself or someone else, operation systems around operations and delivery, right? roles and responsibilities around the team and stuff like that, a strategic rhythm, and some financial rhythms around your reporting and such, dude, it's about relationships because you need relationships to keep feeding onto this conveyor belt, which you call a business, which is the 5 key areas of business. So rhythms, 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 right? The other thing I want to say about rhythms is that we know this, right? Going to the gym for a whole day, 24 hours or 18 hours, and working out doesn't make you fit. It's about consistency. It's about continuity. It's about maintaining it. And also, when you create the space, right, you have an operational meeting, what have you, it'll mean that you're able to pick up those issues as you go. And then, yeah, we're continually giving continued focus to it, right? And when you think about all these meetings, they might take you half an hour each. So you're talking 2 hours out of your 40, 50-hour work week. A lot of us work in 50-hour work weeks, and you're getting it all done, man. And over time, they will compound into building a strong business. So go and get it. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. And if you're interested in spending some time with me, right, you want to have a chat, hello to your boy, man. Let's do that thing. We'll talk about your business. We'll have a look under the hood, and we'll go from there. We're launching our business boot camp, which is for small business owners. We're going to help you get clear on a plan, considering all your 5 key areas, understanding what you need to do, remembering where we want to go in the business, and get you executing on that, right? Because when you execute and you implement, that's when the business really starts to change and grow. But I hope small business goes well, and we will see you on the next video. Love and peace.